Good morning. It is a great pleasure to welcome the guests from Central Europe and Sri Lanka to this remarkable event which will further consolidate the bridge between Central Europe and Sri Lanka. I would like to take this opportunity to express my special appreciations to Mr. Jacek Yen Chaudhana for his great effort rendered towards this program. I should mention with gratitude that Mr. Jacek conducted an awareness seminar on the potential for Sri Lanka's products in Central and Eastern Europe with the participation around 100 Sri Lankan companies in October 2019. That program was a great success, and this program also initiated as a follow-up to this program. I should extend my thanking for the Chamber of Commerce in Warsaw for the support rendered for this program. A trade delegation from Sri Lanka visited Poland in April 2019. With the gratitude, I mentioned that Chamber of Commerce in Warsaw organized business forum and B2B meetings for the Sri Lankan trade delegation. Sri Lanka is strategically located in the Indian Ocean with access to rapidly growing markets in the South Asia region. In addition, to that, Sri Lanka's strategic location, Sri Lanka has free trade agreements with India, Pakistan, South Asia that make it more strategic access gate to the Asia. We can proudly announce that this year marks 62 years of diplomatic relations between Poland and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka and Poland established diplomatic relations in April 1957. European region is number one export market destination for Sri Lanka's export. Sri Lanka is currently enjoying EU GSP Plus concession. EU importers are exempted from paying duty, enjoying zero duty for more than 7,000 product lines exported from Sri Lanka to EU. Sri Lanka's export to Europe represent 30% of total export revenue. However, 94% of Sri Lanka's export to Europe cover the main markets such as United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, Belgium, Netherlands, France, Sweden, Spain, Poland, and Ireland respectively. Although there is a vast potential for Sri Lanka's export in the Central and Eastern Europe, Sri Lanka's share is considerably small compared with the share of the Asia in the Central and Eastern Europe. Poland is the second largest market for Sri Lanka's export in the Central Europe. Therefore, I believe this will be a great initiative to strengthen the bilateral trade relationship between both countries. In line with the Sri Lanka's national export strategy, Sri Lanka should adopt the market diversification strategies by exploring opportunities in the untapped markets like Central Europe. Poland is one of the emerging markets for Sri Lanka's tourism as well. According to the Sri Lanka's Tourism Development Authority, around 800,000 tourists have arrived from Europe in 2018, out of which more than 20,000 tourists are from Poland. Direct flights from Warsaw to Colombo started by Polish LOT airline in November 2019, and we expect to increase the flow of tourists to Sri Lanka from Poland, leading to an increased flow of the passengers from Sri Lanka to Poland as well. Finally, I would like to extend my heartiest wishes on behalf of the Sri Lanka for the success of this program and hope the new business would establish strengthening the current trade relationship. I think that today is the beginning. Now there will be more, the interested parties will come in. I thank you once again for Sri Lanka EDB as well as the Honorary Consul for Sri Lanka, newly appointed. Thank you very much.